All right, collective, let's do it. How are you? I hope you're well. Collective, let's do it. We're calling it out. Who's watching you and why are they watching you? What are their intentions? So for some of you, look, if you don't feel like you're being watched online, or you don't know for sure that you're being watched, maybe this isn't the reading for you, but I have a feeling that as I was meditating, it feels like somebody here is being watched and they want to know what the intention of that person is and why they're watching. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about who's watching, collective. Tell me about the collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Who's watching you? This reading is for anybody who shows up here. I will call it the signs and symbols so you know what's going on. Let's find out what's going on here. I hope there's something here for you. Tell me about the collective. Who's watching? Tell me about the collective energies, please. Who's watching? Could be somebody who is a Taurus, or you could be a Taurus. Tell me more about the Hierophant. Could be also someone that you know from some sort of institution or corporation. Could be somebody at work who is watching here. And they might be watching because they actually want to learn something from you. If you are the Taurus, if you are the Hierophant, you could be someone who is a spiritual teacher, or maybe you're someone who has some wisdom and you share a lot of wisdom-like things online. They could be watching because you're teaching them something, possibly. Tell me about the Hierophant. Ooh, but they do have some big, what's this? Big feelings here. Oh my goodness. Just like that, huh? Wow. Look, we're looking at all of these major arcana cards. When the major arcana show up, my friend, there isn't much that you can do because these things are coming at you here. All you can do is react or respond. And I feel like what's going on here is that somebody is watching. I feel like you are teaching somebody something. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like you are a person who is probably, if you're not a Taurus, you don't have to be. Scorpio's here, so is Gemini. Got some Cancer energy here too. So it feels like it doesn't matter so much what your sign is, other than I feel like you're a spiritual teacher, and that can be just about any sign. We got Virgo and Pisces here. So it feels like somebody here, the reason that they're watching here, I feel, is because they do have feelings, is what it feels like here. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. The Hierophant and the Lovers here. It feels as though you've changed somebody, I'm going to say, collective. You have changed somebody's heart, somebody's mind. You've changed the way they are. The Lovers is Gemini. That's the mind. 2 cups. That's the heart, right? It feels like you've transformed someone just merely by them watching you from a distance here is what it feels like. Tell me about the Lovers and the Hierophant. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. So you were dealing with somebody who was kind of shut off and shut down. They weren't vulnerable with you. This is somebody who, I feel like they were somebody who was maybe avoidant or avoided you or was avoiding their feelings. Yeah, avoiding their feelings for sure. Tell me about the 4 of Pentacles. Got the 2 of Swords. So this could be somebody that you have blocked. And so they're probably using another ID, or, like for those of you who are still using Facebook, you can see on your stories, you can see one other. It feels like you know that this person, and I mean, if you put one up and then you get 2 or 3 views on it and then there's nothing else, like if you put up multiple things on your stories, and they're only looking at one, maybe that's nothing to worry about, but it feels like it's like all of them is what it feels like. We've got the Hanged Man energy. So it is somebody who's holding back because you may have blocked them, or they may have blocked you. I really do feel like you probably blocked them. It feels like somebody here has been trying to get a perspective by watching you. And so they're watching you from a distance. But the thing is I feel like their intention was to spy on you, collective, but I feel like you taught them something. I don't think that they expected to change their mind or to change how they feel. I feel like they didn't expect to get a new perspective on things. I feel like you're teaching them from a distance with whatever it is that you're posting. Whatever it is that they can see, whatever it is that you're making public. This person, I feel, is somebody who was shut off and shut down. They were someone who was holding back from you, and I feel like you've changed them. So tell me about the Death card, because it feels like somebody's in the midst of going through some sort of an emotional or mental transition or transformation here. Tell me what was learned here. Tell me what the transformation is all about. Tell me about the Death card, please. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Six of Wands. And we've got the Six of Swords. The Nine of Swords is here. I feel like you're teaching someone what true happiness is. And teaching them understand by whatever it is that your understanding of true happiness is. I feel like they're resonating with that. This is somebody who's watching you, collective, because you do have some sort of platform. So you could be on YouTube, but you could also be on any of the platforms, and there's many of them, right? It feels like you get a lot of attention, and they are in the audience, is what it feels like. It is something that you are teaching them through whatever you're posting, whatever sort of platform that you're on, and it's transitioning them. Is what it's doing. It's transitioning them from a place where they were having a hard time with vulnerability. They were having a hard time with vulnerability, but I feel like through your spiritual teachings or whatever it is that you're teaching them, look, I feel like you're somebody who has a really good, solid foundation of spirituality or religion. You're somebody who has a really good, solid foundation. And so I feel like you're somebody who is not necessarily easily talked into things, but you have a really good plethora of knowledge, I'm going to say, because the Hierophant isn't given the keys to the kingdom because they don't know anything. And there's someone who's very studied, who's very studious, someone who knows the point of view or knows the doctrine and doesn't change it just because someone has a different opinion. It feels like that you are teaching someone from a distance here, and you are transitioning them to someplace new. It's like you're softening their heart. I want to say with the Four of Pentacles that they were shut off and shut down because you had blocked them, or maybe that they were in this place where they felt blocked spiritually. And it feels like you're softening them. This Piscean energy here, it feels like somebody is having an aha moment or a moment of realization that maybe the things that you're saying are true, because I feel like somebody is transitioning here. Let's talk about that Six of Swords. Tell me about the Six of Swords, please. How are they transitioning here? I feel like you're transitioning, helping them transition the heart space. I feel like you're softening their heart, is what it feels like. Oh boy, I kind of like that. I really like that. They're having a breakthrough. Bravo to you, my friend. Bravo to you. By keeping your ground, keeping your stance, not bending, not taking down the block, just doing what you're doing, moving forward, doing the right thing, keeping with the doctrine, whatever that is, whether you're spiritual or religious, keeping with, living your truth, I feel, is really giving somebody here a breakthrough. It's put them into a transitional space of healing, happiness. Somebody here is growing. That's what the Sun is about. It's like somebody has changed their heart space to a happier heart space, but they're also growing personally, professionally. Like, I feel like you're not just touching them on a spiritual level, you're teaching them things, or they're learning things from you. They're taking whatever you've taught them and they're applying it to different ways in their life. So I feel like they're growing spiritually, religiously. They're growing personally, professionally. Tell me about the Sun. Got the Chariot, got the Ace of Swords, and I got the Justice card. That's really beautiful. So the Justice card tells me that they are coming to a realization through clarity about whatever it is that you have taught them. The the card of Cancer is here, which is the Chariot, which tells me they're coming now to quicker conclusions, I want to say. So maybe you knew this person, I'm going to say 4 years ago, we've got Pentacles. Maybe 2 months ago for some of you, we got Cups. We got 10 Cups. Maybe you haven't spoken with this person in a while, is what I'm trying to get at. And for some of you, it could be a couple weeks, right? We got 2, 3, 4 weeks. Maybe you haven't spoken to them in a bit. But it feels like with this, this energy of this Cancer energy here, that whatever they're learning is giving them stability. It's giving them, they're feeling more victorious. They're feeling stronger, that they can move forward and stay stable in their emotional pattern. So it feels like, because the Chariot is Cancer energy, which is water, and Cancer is usually under the surface, it feels like they're not saying anything to you right now, but I feel like you've helped somebody have some sort of a breakthrough here. The Justice card is about karmic balance. And so it's about things that are being restored. I feel like you're helping them restore their faith in religion, restore, like maybe they're restoring their intuition, right? Maybe they're starting to trust themselves a little more. I feel like you might get a message. I feel like somebody here might try and message you. If you feel like you're being watched, I feel like you're being watched with the purpose of this person coming forward, and I think you're going to be shocked or surprised that they do come forward here, because you don't expect this. It's like when pigs fly, right? It's like, I'll never hear from this person when pigs fly. Look, maybe it's more than 4 years. I'm just going to move this a little bit further this way, because what we're going to talk about is what is their, over here, we're going to talk about what is their intention. So what's the intention? What's the whole purpose that they were, because I think that they started watching you because they were curious about your life, or maybe attracted to you, or maybe they're an old friend that you don't talk to anymore, that you had a falling out with, or a family member. But I feel like they got more than they bargained for. It feels like you taught them something and changed their life. Instead of them just being a spy on the outside, it actually helped them transition into a better space in their life. They're very changed because of you. So what is their... What are their intentions? What's their intentions with the collective? We've got the Queen of Pentacles, the World card, and the Moon. Interesting. So they're about to enter a new chapter in their life, a new, very stable chapter. And I don't think they saw it coming, honestly, with the Moon energy here. It feels like their emotions are very stable. Although maybe still dark a little bit. Maybe they're just not quite in this place where they're ready to share their emotions. But the Queen of Pentacles is the one who multiplies everything. So I feel like this person is in a better mental health, better physical health, better emotional health. The World card is bringing something to a close, and I feel like this is a milestone for this person. I feel like their intentions is to come forward to you with a more stable, sturdy and stable energy, one that is very grounded, one that is very like the Queen of Pentacles is an overgiver, so one that's very giving and overgiving. This person here, I feel, has closed an old chapter in their life, only probably because of what they're viewing. You've become part of their regular viewing, I think. They could be a Cancer or a Pisces. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Libra here. We've got Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius. Tell me what their intention is with the collective, please. Now that this old chapter has closed, it's like they don't really know who they are now. I'm going to say they're in this place where they've realized that they need to be better, need to do better, need to grow their own food, need to take better care of their health, better care of their emotions. They've realized that they want to grow and be stable, but they don't really know what's next. So what's their intention here? The intention is a reunion. That's why they are watching you, because they intend to reach out to you in some respect. As I was saying with the Page of Cups here, this person, I feel, doesn't want to have any regrets, and they want to have some sort of reconciliation or some sort of reunion with you to show you feelings, happiness. They want you to see how happy and celebratory they are. They want to celebrate, actually, with you because their heart space has changed. You've transitioned their heart space. You made them go from a place where they had no idea what was going on, right? Things are not as they seem, to a place where now their heart space is open. Tell me more. What is their intention? We have the Devil. We have the Queen of Wands. And the Star energy. So their intention is to make a really bold move. We've got Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn. Their intention is to make a really bold move towards you here. Now, the thing is that they realize that the Devil energy is here. I feel that this person has been thinking obsessively here about you and what to do, how to come forward, what to say, because I feel like they're in this energy right now. We've got the Tower in the reverse. When I see a Tower in the reverse, friends, to me it's because you don't see that this Tower is showing up. This person is about to cause a tower in your life, and it's a shocking thing, right? Because we already did see the Page of Cups. It's a shocking thing. I feel like this person is going to shock you because they've been stoic with you on the surface. They have not revealed their feelings, and I feel like they are about to reveal their feelings. This person still feels very connected to you, and they're still very hopeful that you have some sort of love or heart space for them. This person, you can see that this person is connected through a string to the universe, and I feel like the other side of that string is you. It feels like they still feel very connected to you through spirituality, through a spiritual or energetic connection here. It's like you've become an attachment they can't shake. They can't get rid of it, and so what they've planned to do with this energy is to make a bold move. Tell me what happens next. Somebody here is going to release their burdens. It feels like somebody here is going to decide to, this person is lighting their way in case they got to come back down the trail, I'm going to say, but it does feel like somebody here is trying to release the pressure they've created on themselves to show you how their heart space is now open. Got the Eight of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is the contact in the 3D. We did see the Page of Cups under the bottom of the deck here, and I feel like they are at this moment holding back as I read this here. But it feels that that this person is somebody who was dreaming about you a lot or thinking about you a lot, living in this dreamy energy, right? That's the Page of Cups, living in the hopeful, dreamy energy. But I feel like now they're about to bring it into the Pentacle world. But I feel like this person first must drop whatever it is that they're carrying, whatever's making them feel pressured into or making them feel weighed down. And I feel like these 9 Pentacles here tells me what they're waiting for is to release whatever it is that's been pressuring them or making them feel weighed down. And the 9 Pentacles tells me they're waiting to feel more confident before they come forward. They're waiting to feel more confident so they can show you how much they've worked on themselves. And like I said, look, this could be one of your kids. We've got pages here, right? We've got a page. This could be one of your kids. They could be watching you. And it could be somebody that you haven't seen in a while, right? For those of you in years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years possibly. Feels like somebody could be just checking in on you after a very long time. Just going to use this space here to see what the outcome is. What is the outcome? What happens next here? What is the outcome between these two? And does this person reach out and contact? We've got the Knight of Cups. So this person still has romantic feelings for you, or if they didn't have romantic feelings for you, if this is about romance at all, I feel like it's that their feelings for you have grown from the time they've spent away from you and the things that you've taught them. They've really come to some heart space. The Knight of Cups is also passive energy, though. So it could be that somebody has come to this conclusion slowly. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It can be any kind of connection. We do have the Three of Wands. So if it is a romantic connection here in the future, and probably in the very near future, this person is going to bring forward their feelings. We do have the Three of Wands here, and I love this depiction because not only is she waiting for the wave, right? She's waiting for the wave with her board here, but we do have this wand here that is almost burnt away. And when it's burnt away, we left with the Two Wands, which is the place where we take action. Right now, I feel like this person is almost at the place where they're going to prepare to take action. So I feel like now they're looking into the future. looking into the future for those of you who are into the romantic thing. And for those of you who are not, the Knight of Cups is indicating passive energy, that I haven't done anything yet, but I'm thinking about it, thinking about the future. And for those of you who are it is romantic energy, somebody is looking at the future and sees you as their romantic interest. I feel like they are very close to starting to make an actual solid plan about what to do here. We've got the Seven of Wands. They're in the Nine of Wands energy right now. Sorry, the 10 of Wands is here, not the 9. So we've got the 7 and the 3, which is 10. So I feel like we've got the 10 of Wands here, and then this person gets to work, right? So it feels like they're just about ready to get to work. I feel like this person has been meditating or healing themselves. The pink bubble is a place of spiritual healing, trying to get themselves happy with the 10 of Cups and the Sun. It feels like they're trying to change their whole overall vibe before they come forward here. They are somebody who is ready to stand up, be counted, drop their burdens. King of Wands. So somebody here has grown up, I feel. We have the 5 of Wands and the Page of Cups is back. So you are going to get communication. There's no way you're not with these 2 pages here. It does feel like it's going to be shocking. You're not going to expect it here. It feels like you can't see it. Maybe you feel it because the moon is here and the Hanged Man is here. If you're someone who is very good with your intuition, you might feel that something vibrationally is about to change or about to be different. And I think it's this Page of Wands here. I feel like someone's going to take a risk and just connect with you and see if you want to heal. Is this the time? They're going to wait for the moment of alchemy. I feel like you've taught them how to wait for a moment of alchemy. I feel like you've taught them to wait till the energy shifts, to wait till I wake up one morning and say, yep, this is the day. Because if you keep getting up and you force yourself into it, your heart's not going to be into it. I think you're teaching them how to wait for the moment of alchemy. So they're teaching them how to listen and be really honest with themselves. And there's the culprit, the Page of Swords. They've been watching and they're waiting. Could be your Emperor. The Emperor is Aries. This is a person with wisdom. This is a person who's grown up. They've grown way up. They're all of the kings. They've got the wisdom of all of the kings. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and King of Wands. So this person is somebody who is very strategic. They're being very strategic. They are somebody who's very secure and stable in their lives. They might be a business owner or someone who really takes care of a lot of people, who runs empires. So they could be like someone who's higher up in the echelons of the corporate world. But I feel like this person is about to reach out to you. They are a person of influence. I'm just going to say that they have grown to be a person of influence. And I think that once they have enough confidence that you will say yes, because look, the Emperor is not going in if they know that they're going to lose. No way. The Emperor does not have that kind of time or energy. I can't sacrifice the whole empire just on a whim. I have to make sure that I'm going to win. The Emperor's not going to lead everyone into the battle if they're going to be slaughtered, right? Got to make really good strategic moves. So I feel like this person is working on waiting for the moment of alchemy. I think you've taught them that. And I think that's putting them under pressure, waiting for the moment of alchemy. All right. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Okay. Look, I was going to end it, and then Charlie's like, well, who are they? Well, let's find out. Let's find out who they are. Let's get some information. See if we can give you some more info about who they are. What do we got? Fill out. Someone possibly with darker skin. Darker than what? I don't know. Darker than you? Darker than the neighbor? I don't know. Now is not the time. So this person is being strategic. They know that now is not the time, and they're waiting for this moment of alchemy or a shift in the energy to bring stuff into balance with the Justice card. They're waiting for karmic balance, and they're being really honest with themselves. They're being honest, like, this isn't the time, and it's not time to come forward. This person could have 3 kids, 4 for some of you. Tell me about this. Now is not the time. In the next few days, for some of you, feels like there is somebody who's just around the corner for some of you, not all of you, of course. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Could have that in their big 3. They could have also air sign in their big 3, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. maybe you do. Virgo, you could be a Virgo, or you could have air sign or fire sign energy. Virgo more tells me more where they're at mentally. It feels like that they're being very strategic, looking at all the details, figuring out what should I do, when should I do it, when would be the right time. I feel like they're combining that with this energy of this here moon energy and this hanged man energy to figure out what to do next. For some of you, it's the next few weeks, could be a Leo, and you've already met this person. So this is somebody that you know, and we have the number of the Emperor, and I can't even write that. This person is coming in seeking your emotions, collective. That's what they're doing, and it's about time. It's been a very long time, it feels like. And we do have the Three of Pentacles. This person's coming in under the guise of friendship. Can we just have a partnership? Can we just talk to each other? Can we cooperate, collaborate? Can we just come back together again and be in pentacle energy? There it is. I think that you know it. I think your intuition is telling you what's going on. And if you've been feeling this, I think you are correct. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.